digestible recap of the top business school news, sponsored by Center Court, our virtual admission events. I'm your host, Christy Blyzeffer, and I'll be highlighting the most important P&Q stories you might have missed. So let's get to it. Number 1, NYU Stern MBAs shattered school pay records in 2022. At Poets and Quants, we're starting to get the first look at job reports from the top business schools. And a third top 15 of these schools have just reported record salaries for MBAs who graduated earlier this year. NYU Stern School of Business showed record high compensation on its class of 2022 employment report, including the highest ever median base salary and the highest ever average total compensation. Stern joins the University of Michigan Ross School of Business and UC Berkeley Haas School of Business in reporting outcomes that emphasize the continued strong ROI of the degree. You can dig into the job details at NYU Stern and other top schools in our news tab. Number 2, why Cornell is shuttering its one-year accelerated MBA. For years, Cornell University has boasted not one, but 2 industry-leading one-year MBA programs. Not anymore. Cornell Johnson's College of Business will shutter its one-year accelerated MBA after the graduation of this year's class in order to double down on the school's other May program, the New York City-based Tech MBA. The dean of the business school says it was a hard choice to close down the accelerated MBA, which for more than 2 decades has been among the top-ranked one-year programs in the United States. But he adds that Cornell's leadership sees more promise in the 5-year-old Tech MBA, which is a collaborative effort with Cornell Tech. You can read more about Cornell's Tech MBA now on our trending tab. Number 3, meet IIM Bangalore's EPGP class of 2023. It has become cliche to call Bangalore the Silicon Valley of India, or even Asia. Still, it's impossible to deny the similarities. India's startup and tech hub, Bangalore, boasts a $110 billion GDP, matching the economic output of Morocco as a whole. The region gobbled up nearly 60% of India's startup funding from 2020, which over a third of India's IT professionals calling it home. This week, we take a look at IIM's EPGP, Executive Postgraduate Program, through profiles from its class of 2023. The return on investment of the program is remarkably high. Within 3 years of graduation, EPGP grads are earning more than American counterparts from Cornell and Duke, with a 67% jump between pre- and post-graduation pay. Read all the profiles now on our homepage. Number 4, our weekly roundup of news you can use. No matter where you are in your MBA journey, we bring you several helpful stories this week. First up, don't miss our second annual $50,000 pitch competition in partnership with Washington University's Olin Business School. The Big Idea Bounce is a pitch contest open to all current undergraduate and graduate students or any prospect interested in a graduate business school degree. There are 3 rounds to the competition, starting with the submission of your idea in an easy-to-complete online form that is open through January 15th, 2023. Get the full entry details and more on that $50,000 prize in our news tab. Next, for those looking for the right programs, we have the latest employment reports from the class of 2022. This week, you can get the stats for Notre Dame's Mendoza, Emory Goizueta, and Berkeley Haas. Find these and other recent job reports in our news tab. Finally, articulating your career vision is one of the most critical elements of your entire business school application. This story from Fortuna Admissions helps you craft a compelling career story for your MBA application. Read it now in our admissions tab. And that's it for this week's Must Reads recap. I also want to alert the school seekers out there. For those interested in online MBAs, our next Backstage event is November 15th through 16th. You can register now for free. Again, I'm Christy Blyzeffer, and you can join me next week right here for a recap of what's important in the world of business education. Thanks for listening, and as always, stay informed.